Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank to the organizing committee to give me an opportunity to talk about the virus variation and evolution of virus. This is my talk. 2 years ago, November 2019, the Wuhan, China is confirmed the outbreak of the severe respiratory diseases. And that was 2 years later, they will be spread out very rapidly to all over the world. Now, as of the end of this year, there are about 500,000 people died, and this is now increasing. That was reported also the coronavirus. The coronavirus is zoonotic viruses. As you can see, very low level of the interspecies transmission, very rapidly. As you know, there are already 50 coronaviruses in animals, host animals, as already reported and isolated. And one of them is SARS virus, MERS virus, SARS-CoV-2 is now. So now, at present, we have already got 7 coronaviruses to infected from zoonotic, from camel, bat, horses, cows, some of them, they were infected to human. Okay, and International Taxonomy or International Committee of Taxonomy Viruses, they are divided 7 groups. One of them, group 4, is a single strand plus strand RNA virus is included. The coronavirus is nidoviridale and coronaviridale, and coronavirus is included to group 4. As that was now at present alpha coronavirus, beta coronavirus, delta virus, and gamma. There are 4 types that is now already reported at present. SARS-CoV related one and SARS-CoV-2 and also MERS-CoV-2 is coronavirus and beta coronavirus is included and classified by ICTV. SARS-CoV-2, this is a phylogenetic analysis by using the molecular evolutionary techniques. As you can see here, that this is a start point and divided 2 groups, and they are also to each other to divide it to groups. And you can see here, there are many greater bat as a host to report it. And one of them, some of them, they are mainly the greater horseshoe bat is infected to human, as already reported, especially to the Wuhan virus, is strongly associated pangolin. That pangolin is now using to the Chinese medicine to evade. And this phylogenetic analysis strongly suggested they are from each other to infect and back to them. Also to the palm civet, that is a white nose cat, is an intermediate host to the SARS. So this data is a long time, and because bat is a very old animals, they have already got the viruses and coexisted each other long time, and some of them to infected human. Also the other red one is a human host derived, isolated from human, and but blue is a isolated from bat. As you can see here, is the alpha virus. Is there are many to human to infect it. You can see is a long time with the history of the human history. You can see many times to infect it to human. And finally, now there will be one of the common cold viruses, not so harmful to human. But some of them, as I mentioned, is a pangolin and bat. Some of each, they are each other infected. And some of them, this is a SARS-CoV-2 is infected recently. So these viruses will be a long time ago to one of the common cold virus will be now. But at present, some of them, no one knows how to do to predict or not. This is a big point to this one. To resolve this moment, we are using to the global initiative on sharing the avian influenza viruses. So the 2006, in the highly pathogenic avian influenza virus occurred, and H5N1 was limited to other restricted viruses. So the database was built, and such as EMBU, DNA Data Bank of Japan, and GenBank in US. The DDBJ in Japan, EMBU is in EU, and 4 years later, Federal Republic of Germany become official supported. And now is very easy to now develop, very easy to do this database. Then finally, so they have a many history, and finally, only 1 year later, isolated Wuhan viruses, 150,000 whole genome sequences, which are deposited from all over the world, now is available to make it a molecular evolutionary analysis to how they come and how they will be, how they are changed, how to change to use for the target of the drugs. We can now available to this one. One of the data you can see here, this is a start, and they are divided to the very rapidly to change to this one. Some of the only succeeded, but you can see this is a Delta virus coming, but first 3 months is a very low, but after that, suddenly they will be spread out all over the world. Alpha, gamma is here, finally is here. Variant, and they are spread worldwide along with the time. Suddenly, we cannot expect it that occurred. So I think it may be some of them, they are spread out. Oh, I'm sorry, to here, to this one. You can see only one clone, only one strain. They are changed very rapidly. Of course, that will be infected, changing and mutated, but some of the strains changes. Strain changes. You can see here from the here to the blue one. This is a Delta virus, green one. To change to QA, it's only here. But too many sequences now, 5 million sequences is now available. That is now computer assisted. They are calculating when and how they mutated or recombinated or deletion. They are now ongoing. As you can see here, this is 1 million sequences all over the world, and they are estimated. This is the start, and this is December 19th. Now is September 2021. You can see they are mutated step by step, steadily. And the mutation rate is 23 per substitution per year. That means every 2 weeks, one nucleotide is changed. But more important thing is here. This is a nucleotide changes, amino acid changes here. This is a genome structure. This here, you can see ORF1B spike and ORF1 to 3 to 10. You can see here spike region is this is a very important receptor region. Is here very high incidence, and ORF1. This is not same incidence to the spike, but this is also the very easy to deletion and recombination as occurred is here. So that may be only mutation. Of course, including the insertion or deletion, that will be the change you can see here to the lower level. So now is the strain changing. So moreover, please check it carefully. You can see they are infected. 27, some strains infected here, but they did not succeed, destroyed by host at early 3 months. But later, they are infected 1 year over, but some of them, they disappear. So we can now available to try to now is mainstream, how change, how recombinant, how deletion. This is a survive at present now, but many strains are destroyed, spontaneously died, not to succeed. If we can calculate it, it's a difference. That will be a very good target to the drugs, or also the how host react and immunosuppressive immunoassociation can we do as estimated. I'm very sorry that at present we have not completed data. It's only now ongoing. We don't know the succeeded or not, but we can now is ongoing to the at present. The title was, the committee gave me a title with the evolution, and our analysis of the virus is the molecular evolution analysis, which the neutral depend on the neutral theory, is considered highly evoluted from the greater host part and pangolin, suspected, strongly suspected. Using viral nucleotide sequencing, the GIS-AID, that was a very good timing worldwide. The sequence is deposited on databases, reveals how SARS-CoV-2 has spread worldwide, and is revealing a link between new variant and genetic changes SARS-CoV-2. Further study should be needed. I'm very sorry at present we have not completed now ongoing to the first studies. Thank you very much for your.
Well,